Right, so do you want to do this? I'll do this right now. So first off, S is super tier, right? Is that superstar tier? A is just A, B, C, D, E, F. So, of course, I'm going to put Dawn as S, right? And the reason I'm putting Dawn as S is because Dawn is the official loyalist Primarch that has a traitor Primarch kill, right? He defended Terra with everything. Sanguinius himself said if Dawn wasn't here, we'd all be dead. If Sanguinius is giving you his big dick mode, then you know you're doing the right thing, okay? So Dawn is definitely S tier. I just go from here. Fulgrim. Do you know what? I really like Fulgrim. Before he started talking to his sword. I'm probably gonna say B tier because he is a great warrior, right? Yes, he went a bit fucking insane. He started talking to his sword. Hang on, let me just sort my like half my head's off the screen for some reason. There we go. There it is. So he started talking to his sword, which let him down. He chopped his brother's head off, which was bad. B for bad. But he's still a fantastic warrior. He inspired his legion. Don't forget, he had like a handful of guys left in his legion, and his legion nearly died. So, you know, B tier, but he would be A, but he gave into the ruinous powers of chaos. So he's B. Perturabo. No more need to be said. Sanguinius. Sanguinius is going on the S tier. There's 3 Primarchs that are going to go on the S tier. Sanguinius is one of them. Okay? So, the reason Sanguinius is on there, because it's fucking Sanguinius. Do we need to say anything more about Sanguinius? Do we literally need to say anything more about Sanguinius? Held the Eternity Gate on his own. Okay? Went up there, cracked Horus's armor when Horus was full on, you know, God mode. He had cheats enabled. Still managed to do a bit of damage to him. Sacrificed himself so the Emperor could kill him. The quiz named me Sanguinius. Wait, what? Sanguinius is an easy S. Easy S, yeah. He's a small bribe to put Dad above C.
Here's a small bribe to put Bird Dad above C.
Lionel Johnson. Lionel Johnson is the next one. So with the Lion... this is a hard one. This is a hard one. I'm going to put the Lion in A. The reason I'm putting the Lion in A, he did defeat the Night Lords in the, what was it called? The something crusade. What's it called, that crusade now? Where he fought the Night Lords. He broke the Curzes back. The Framus Crusades, yes. So he beat the Night Lords Framus Crusade. Not only that, before the Horus Heresy, the what are they called? The Rangdan, Xenocides and stuff. He basically came in and swung his big lion dick around, and he did a lot of damage to him, and he wiped them out. Apparently. Plus, the Emperor trusted him. The Emperor gave him all his funky weapons, which is, yeah, he had the Emperor's trust. The only problem why he's not an S tier is because of his personality.
The heretics will burn.
He never trusted anyone, and he's a cunt.
Remember, it took all 4 Chaos Gods to put him in a coma. Lion is top tier.
No. Where does it state that?
Requisitions arrive.
Where does it state that?
The heretics will burn.
Where does it state that?
Be generous with Ferris. Fulgrim didn't kill him. Black Library did when they decided the HH would be more than 5 books.
No.
Requisitions arrive.
No. Ferris always died in the old law, mate. He always died in the old law.
You heretic.
You heretic, Battle Brother. Lion is top tier for traitors. Lion is fucking super secretive. True. The thing is, right? The only reason why Lion is not on S tier for me, and I'm being serious now, is because his interaction with other Primarchs. He was just
the
too
lion
secretive.
is top tier for traitors.
Plus, he gave Perturabo all the siege guns. He's a fucking idiot in that regard. So yeah, he stays on A. Ferrus. Is he a H tier for Ferrus for his head? Ferrus Manus. I'm going to put Ferrus as E. The reason I'm putting Ferrus as E is because he was too headstrong. He pushed forward ahead of his forces, and he was cut off. He was led into a trap. He's an idiot, and he lost his head. Right? You suck, weak. That's what you do. No, he let his hubris to get ahead of him. E for Edless. That's it. E for Edless. E for Edless. Good son subscribes as Gal. The reason why he's E, right, is because he died so early and we never got to see his true potential. I can't mark him on things that we haven't... I can't say, yes, he's B tier because he has iron hands. Literally iron... You can't do that. We don't know that enough about him. He's not F. He's not a complete failure like Perturabo, but he's above Perturabo because at least he stayed loyal to the Emperor. Okay. So that's why he's E for me. Angron. My boy Angron. I feel sorry for Angron. I do feel sorry for him. I feel sorry for my boy Angron. He never had a chance from the start. He never had a chance from the start, Angron. All his friends got butchered in front of him. He had to see them all die, and then he got given a legion. But what he did with his legion was awful. I personally thought. They saw them as a father, and he just didn't care. He was killing all the captains and shit when he came on. I'm going to go... I want to go B. But I'm going to go C. I'm going to go C. Hear me out. The reason why I'm putting him as C is because he never cared for the legions he was given. Like Fulgrim at least cared for his sons before he started talking to his sword. Angron didn't. So I'm going to give him a C for Angron. Yes, he's battle prowess. Like if this was a battle prowess one, he'd be S tier, but it's not. This is general all the way around. Lorgar.
Requisitions arrive. The heretics will burn.
Lorgar.
A small bribe to put my daddy reboot girly men higher.
No, I'm not taking bribes. Full and corrupt. Lorgar. Again, I actually do feel a bit sorry for Lorgar because all Lorgar ever wanted was the truth, right? That's all he wanted. He was the truth. And in seeking the truth, he was given a lie, and he believed that as the truth. It's very ironic what happened to Lorgar. Lorgar orchestrated the entire heresy. I'm gonna put him.
Requisitions arrive. The heretics will burn.
God damn it, Yuvan. What's this though?
Angron is F for failure. He didn't even conquer his planet.
Yeah, but yeah, I can get that. No, I'm gonna keep Angron there because he never had a chance. He was injected with the nails when he was a baby. It's either E or F with Lorgar. I think I just want to keep the F just for Perturabo. I'm gonna put him E. I'm putting Lorgar as E. This is what I'm doing. I'm putting Lorgar as E. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. No, I'm going E. I'm going in E. Alfarius. Do you know what? I'm putting Alfarius on the A tier, and I'll explain to you why I'm doing Alfarius on the A tier. Is because the plan of Alfarius is so well fucked up. We literally still argue to this day what is going on. Alfarius is A tier for me. If you haven't read the Alferis Primarch book, I don't want to go into too many spoilers because, yeah, there's a lot in there. But if you read that book, you'll agree with me that he's A tier. No, again, I can't really talk about what goes on in this book. But Alferis and his motives and the way he's been working for the Empire, for his daddy, is big, in my opinion. Right, Kurz. Good old Kurz. Do you know what? This is a bit of a hard one. It's either C or D. It's either C or D for me. The way I look at Kurz, right, is he's a weak Primarch. And the reason why I say he's a weak Primarch, because he's cruel. All weak men are cruel men, in my opinion. If you're cruel, you're a weak person. So that is one factor to him. Plus, he attacked Rogel Dawn in the back. He never even, like, one-on-one'd him. He, like, just jumped on him from the back and ripped his throat out. Secondly, he just fucking complains all the time. He just constantly complains and cries. The Emperor could have healed him, but Kurz just wouldn't allow it. So for that, do you know what? I'm gonna put me. I'm doing him D. Kurz is D. D for Dick. D for Dick. Who have we got left now? Russ, Khan, Gilliman, Mortarion, Corax, Horus, Vulcan, and Magnus. Leman Russ is next. Ooh, this is a hard one. Leman Russ. I'm going to go straight away for B tier. B tier Leman Russ. Hear me out with Leman Russ B tier. Right. Yes, he attacked the Thousand Sons at Prospero.
Requisitions arrive.
But he was baited into that.
The heretics will burn.
He was baited into that. He shouldn't have done that.
He never had a chance either. Kurz was one step to chaos from the beginning.
Yeah, hey, this is why he's D. D for being deceived, because he's a loser. Yes, he wiped out the Thousand Sons, but Magnus never fought back until the end. He actually let the invasion force land and stuff, so he had easy landing his troops. Secondly, he eventually got back to Terra. Hear me out. He got back to Terra, and then he left Terra to go and do a personal grudge match against Horus, okay? A personal grudge match against Horus, which, you know, you can debate, you know, maybe he can bring him down, the Emperor's executioner and all.
The lion knocked out the dog humper.
Yeah, he did, yeah, but that was a cheap shot. But I can't...
Requisitions arrive. The heretics will burn.
Can you save...
Can save you a little time. Horus is F.
Horus is F. Okay, we'll get there when we get there. Right, so Russ, for me, should have stayed on Terra, and the Space Wolves should have helped defend the Imperial Palace, but he went off to do his little personal grudge against Horus. When he eventually encountered Horus and fought him, he actually beat Horus. And he was about to do the killing blow on Horus, and he didn't. Because he saw a glimpse of his old brother for a second. And for me, this is why he'll never be S tier. Dawn and Sanguinius will do it. Will get the job done. Russ hesitated. So that's why he's not A, and that's why he's on B. I'm putting him B because he's loyal. He killed one legion. Well, I say kind of killed one legion, the Thousand Sons. And he managed to put down Horus in one occasion. So, yeah. Russ is B. Khan. Right, straight away. Jagatai Khan, S tier. Jagatai Khan, S tier. Don't even argue with me, right? Do not even argue with me about Jagatai Khan, all right? This man has got more bowls than a bowling alley. He is literally top tier. Top tippity tier. For those of you who have read Chris Wright's Horus Heresy series about Jagatai Khan, you'll understand on how amazing this Primarch is. S for speed. This is what it's for. Yeah, right. S for speed. He literally does a ride of the Rohirrim at the Siege of Terror on jet bikes into the full legion of the Death Guard. Ride for ruin of the world. That thing just woof, 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 woof. Amazing. Amazing.
You did my boy dirty. I'm disappointed with you.
Who's your boy, Lucas? Who's your boy? Oh,
Requisitions
Russ?
arrive.
Mate, he did himself
the
dirty.
heretics will burn.
The Emperor hesitated against Horus. Is he B?
No, listen. The Emperor's not going to hesitate against Horus. This is what we've been told. That's not going to happen.
Burn.
The Emperor doesn't love his sons.
But he's a furry.
God damn it. Where are we now? So yeah, Jagatai Khan S tier. Don't even argue with me. Gilliman. My boy Gilliman. Let's see. Gilliman. Rebute. Where do I put Rebute? This is a bit of a difficult one. I'm thinking A or B. Do you know what? He's A tier. The reason I say he's A tier, when the word bearers attacked Calf, he turned that around amazingly. When Angron and Lorgar started to do their 500 World Crusade, he actually did a 2-1 against Lorgar and Angron and held his ground.
Heretics will burn.
Beastly.
Lion
Plus, he's a
only
master.
List is scuffed. Lion greater than Dorn.
No. Lion's not greater than Dorn.
Requisitions arrive. The heretics will burn.
He could be S tier, okay?
Russ should have been F for going out for smokes and not coming back. Smiley face.
Requisitions arrive.
The reason...
The heretics will burn.
God damn it, you guys, your donations. I'm not changing
You
it
would
for your
rather
donations.
hang out with the Dark Eldar than the Imps, though? So how does that fare on the ranking for the con?
Hey, you may
also,
have
why did you put your dad in F?
Why did I put my dad in F? I hate you so much. The reason why I haven't put him in the S tier is because he set up his own little empire. He made the Imperium Secundus, which has all been erased. May I add. Okay? So, that's why I did it. He was the instigator at the Imperium Secundus. And for me, that is a bit of heresy. And that drops him from S tier to A tier. Okay? So, that's why I'm doing it this way. Next up is Mortarion Death Guard. This is interesting. Do you know what? Mortarion.
Requisitions arrive.
Mortarion.
The heretics will burn.
Mortarion.
Guilliman is S. Which other Primarchs are currently alive and doing something in 40k who got the Custodes to leave Terra itself on a crusade?
Requisitions arrive.
He's not. I've made my
The
decision.
heretics
Decision
will
is final.
burn.
Decision is final.
Guilliman is S. Dear you damn Iron Warrior.
Miss Esther, you damn Iron Warrior. He's A tier, mate. Listen, mate, he's A tier. I'm not changing my opinion or my mind. Mortarion D tier. D for Death Guard. Mortarion is the biggest hypocrite in the world. The literal biggest hypocrite in the world.
Requisitions
the reason
arrive.
why I say this...
The heretics will burn.
Gil is S for still around unlike Dorn.
God damn it. We're looking at all-round stuff, not just like
Requisitions
not now.
arrive. The heretics will
Everyone's
burn.
losing their mind over this.
Should have an A tier for the Lost Primarchs.
The
R.I.P.
Lost Primarchs are here, you just can't see them. So Mortarion is a massive hypocrite. Oh, you can't use magic. Literally transforms into a demon Primarch that uses magic. Okay. Oh, the Emperor is he's imprisoned us. We're always going to be his slaves. Literally gives his soul and body over to a power where he'll always be a slave. Okay?
Requisitions arrive.
Literal
The
hypocrite
heretics
walking.
will burn.
D tier.
Guilliman didn't go out for smokes like Dorn.
So, the reason why I've put him in E tier is because he's actually a pretty good battlefield commander, and he has been getting shit done during the Siege of Terror. So that's why I've put him a D. Lorgai's not at the Siege of Terror because he got bitch slapped by Horus. Corax. I'm sorry, boys. I'm sorry. You gotta hate me. The four Raven Guard players in the world that were in chat at the moment, he's going E tier. He's going E tier, boys. Let me explain it, okay? Let me explain it. Let me explain E tier Corax.
Requisitions arrive.
Let me explain E tier
heretics
Corax.
will burn.
Just calm down and let me
If
explain
everyone keeps going on about Guilliman, Valrak will put him in F.
this. E for emo.
Requisitions arrive.
Unsubscribe Gilliman is
will
disappointed.
Unsubscribe.
Listen.
Guilliman is disappointed.
Just right. Stop snapping in chat and just listen. Listen for a second, okay? Just listen. That's all you have to do. Just listen. The reason why I'm putting him in E tier is because after Isfan, right? He returned, and the Emperor basically gave him his super sauce to make husky Marines, like biggest and better Marines, and he effed it up. He literally had one job, and he messed it up. All right, and from then on, we haven't seen him. Tell me where he stood out. Yeah, he's been like breaking people out of places, but he hasn't really done that much to Horus and the supply lines. I haven't read it. You know what I mean? I haven't read this. Dawn messed it up by dying. Dawn didn't even try. He's a cool Shadow Demon now. But I need more information. Just like Ferrus, there's not a lot on him. He's had actually more books than Ferrus, and to be fair, you can probably blame Black Library for that. They haven't sold him to me. And again, this is my opinion. This is not your opinion. Okay. Next up is Horus. We trusted you, Horus. You betrayed us. Why did you betray us, Horus? Why? Horus, this is hard for Horus. Where do I put Horus? Where do I put Horus? I'm thinking either A or B. That's where my mind's going at the moment. A or B. A or B for Horus. Hear me out, right? Horus was the greatest Primarch before his fall. But there was something that happened, I think it was on the planet of Moloch or something, where he went through this demon portal, and to prove his worth to like the Chaos Gods, he literally had to fight for like an eternity or some crap. Like when he went through it, like it was like a couple of minutes for like he was ever there. But when he came out, he was imbued with the power of chaos because he literally went in there and bitch slapped all like the demons of chaos.
Corax, the
Moloch.
first
Is that what it's called?
emo
Moloch?
forevermore.
Corax, the first emo forevermore. For that, I'm going to put Horus in A tier. The reason why he's not in S tier, and this is a big reason, is because at the Siege of Terror, Horus is just chilling. He's on his throne. The powers are consuming him, and he doesn't even realize it. He doesn't realize his downfall has already happened. He doesn't he doesn't realize it. So yeah, he's in A tier.
Requisitions arrive. The heretics will burn.
Gilliman
makes new Marines, but Corax can't.
Well, Corax could, but he lost the secret source to the Alpha Legion. They tainted it. Vulcan. My boy Vulcan. Dum ba dum ba dum. I'm sorry, straight away. S tier. I did say there's only going to be 3 Primarchs in S tier. I can't do my boy Vulcan like that. I'm sorry. I can't do my boy Vulcan. Vulcan has been on the biggest journey with all the Primarchs. He literally saw his legion vaporized
the heretics
in front of him. Okay.
How dare you put him next to Daddy Gil?
Like, listen, right? Vulcan watched his legion get vaporized in front of him. They were dead. Then he got taken onto Kurz' ship, and he was literally tortured. The Primarch was tortured by Conrad Kurz. He was killed 1,000 different ways. Burned alive, crushed, beheaded, dissected. He even died to a spork. Literally, Kurz killed him with a spoon
the heretics
at a dinner table.
Burn.
This guy's been
Vulcan
through enough.
Is S tier
okay.
Because he gives S tier hugs.
Yes, he's the strongest. He's the biggest beside from Magnus. A spork, it's a cross between a spoon and a fork. It's a spork. It is also he had one of the most badass lines in the Horus Heresy. Your teleporter would only teleport you outside. It is also a hammer. And he just was like, fucking, you didn't see this coming, did you? And he just smacks Kurz in the face with it and then teleports out. And then, not only that, he has to go through the webway. He has to go through the webway to get back to Terra with his little bodyguard and fight all the fun stuff along the way.
Arrive.
He's S tier. Don't argue, me. He's S tier. He's literally S tier.
Squad thanks you. Your check is in the mail.
Your check's in the mail. Your check's in the mail. Curse, degrade, what the fuck? Umbra's losing his mind. Thank you for the donations, Archibald and Orion. You put Horus next to Gilman. This heresy is unbearable. Actually, Gilman's surrounded by traitors. All of them. Lionel Johnson, Alfarius, and Horus, yeah. Hilarious. Last one. Magnus. Magnus the Red. Can I just keep him off the board? What has Magnus done? What has Magnus done?
Requisitions arrive.
You tell me what Magnus has done.
Will burn.
Tell me.
You put Horus next to Guilliman. This heresy unbearable.
I'm going to say... C tier. Hear me out. Hear me out. I would have put him in B. Actually, I probably would have put him in A or B. But I'm going to put him in C. First off, Magnus did everything wrong. You couldn't have been more wrong than Magnus, okay? I don't care about Magnus did nothing wrong. He did everything wrong. He broke through the webway, the seals around the palace that made the Emperor have to play Home Alone. Alright? Without Magnus, there wouldn't have been a Horus Heresy. Because the Emperor would have gone, where is this little bald prick? And he would have just fucking Thanos snapped his fingers and just obliterated Horus in a heartbeat, okay? But he couldn't do that. Because he had to stay on Terra. Because of Magnus. And his hubris. Magnus thought he knew the answer. Magnus never even knew the question. Alright? That was his downfall. That was Magnus's downfall. And he was offered redemption. And he never took it. Magnus.
Requisitions arrive.
You see tier.
The heretics will burn.
Iron Warrior can't make a tier list. Guilliman would continue the Empire. Dorn would build a wall. G-Man wakes up to save Empire and yet only A. Heresy.
Listen.
Requisitions arrive.
You can disagree with me all you want. This is the correct list.
What has Magnus done? Everything wrong.
Here we go. This is the correct list. What do you think? I think that is a pretty decent list. Yeah, people will disagree with me. I'm sure they will. But I think that this is a pretty decent list.